giant of America's G2 have been humbled by the Pacific underdog.
Giants of Americas. I agree with that. They're the best team in Americas, but getting humbled like this against DRX is very confusing to say the least.
True?
But before we get into that, I think we need to talk about the match against PRX
Yeah.
that happened in the upper bracket. Really tough game, really close game. And as you can see, the first two maps were extremely close. PRX won the first map, Lotus, their pick 13-11, and
Yeah.
then the
And
Corona went into G2's favor 15-13. Very close. Yeah?
this series was fit for a grand finals.
Ah, yeah, you could say that. That's what we thought when we saw the upper bracket. But now map 3, again, another close game. But as you can see, this was the reason why
Holy
G2
shit,
lost.
I
They
know.
let out 6 rounds in a row to PRX in the second half, even though they were up 8-4 in the first half. Very confusing play from G2, honestly, in this second half. What do you think
I
about that?
mean, yeah, as you can see, they had such an amazing attack. It have 8-4, and generally people say that Ascent is a defending map, and you getting 8 rounds in attack, I think that should set you up for getting 5 rounds in defense. But PRX, they held their mental, and they got 6 rounds in a row, which led to G2 having no answers.
But before we talk about the second half, I want to actually point out something that G2 was doing good on the first half. Yeah, this round right here, round number 6, as you can see, G2 is pushing into A, and right as you see here, Leaf is completely ready for this play by Forsaken. It's almost like they read it, like they counter-stratted this because Leaf pushes the slow without any fear of anyone peeking through main, and he holds Forsaken right here. And Forsaken, thinking that they're gonna double peek and get a guy in main alone, they just get picked
Yeah,
off. Leaf gets one and Giacomo gets the other. I mean, brilliant uh, punishment by G2 for PRX's aggression that they get rewarded for usually, right? Even if they push on defense with Jing and Forsaken and sometimes something, they get rewarded for it. But G2 really shut it down in this round. And as you can see, PRX, they really can't do anything. G2 takes the side. Few of the players, I think they
yeah.
decide
I
to
mean, this
save
was
this
the
round.
trend of the first
Do
half.
they?
G2, they were punishing a lot of aggro plays from PRX, and that led them to having such a
Yeah.
successful attacking half.
As you can
Yeah,
see, they're saving something's up over here. And these kinds of rounds allow them to get an 8-4 lead in the half. If you move on to the second half, on round number 15
mm,
right here, you can see that Leaf has the Outlaw, and there's Jing holding top mid, and he'll get an easy free pick onto Jing because Jing doesn't have
yeah.
full
Jing
armor.
was
He
playing
has
on a
half
neutral.
armor, so he gets the pick onto Jing.
You look at,
But
I
something notices that there's a gap
I
in
don't
mid, and he
understand
walks in.
why G2
Yeah.
allows teams to get so much mid space. I mean, if something wasn't allowed to get in so deep into mid, Jonapi would have lived. I don't know why something is allowed to just push up into market. I don't know really.
And it was like as though they decided that they kill Jing, that means that there's no one in mid. That makes no sense. Like something walks in here, they're relying on the
Yeah,
chamber trap, right? But the door is open and Jonapi's just jumping around. Even if the trap catches something here, he still has a solid maybe a second or two to get a kill here, and obviously something isn't gonna
yeah,
miss a shot
and
like this. He gets the
they
easy
get the
kill.
round even,
TP's out.
so even 4v4
4v4.
again. Yeah, and as you can see on device, he's trying to get space back into B main, and the entire team's going to follow as well. And I don't know really what G2 are trying to do here. I don't know what balance calling is, because I don't know why there are still two people in A. Like there's so much presence outside of B, and they still have so many players in A.
Yeah. Leaf gets the pick here, and you would actually think that G2 wins this because Trent also gets a pick right here onto something. It's a 2v4,
Yeah.
easy win, right? However, they get traded out. I really don't understand what Trent is doing here. I mean, he gets the first kill, that's fine. But why does he again hide behind the box? He has
Yeah.
to like try
You
to
need to
swing out and
reposition
maybe
yourself.
get
And
info. Yeah. And then Leaf just walks
I
out of the
mean,
smoke
PRF, they get
and
instant
dies.
trades
So it's a
and they
2v2.
like get the get it back to even. They get it back to a even 2v2, even though it was a 2v4.
Now it's a 2v2, and Batman plays this a little poorly here, and he gets picked out by Chogamo, and it's a 2v1, easy round. But however, Forsaken is still alive. The goal of clutches as of this
This game, he
champs,
was just
right?
popping off, brother.
This champs, he's been getting
Yeah,
so
this
many clutches.
in this game.
Yeah, this map as well, he was popping the fuck off. I mean, what a play by Forsaken. He just perfectly wraps around both the players, gets the first pick and then the second pick on the reswing. And rounds like these,
Sums up the second half.
like made the half for G2 really hard. Like this round should have been a G2 round. It was 4v2 into a 2v2 into a
And
2v1.
Forsaken
They should
played
have
it really
converted
well
it.
as
They
well.
couldn't.
Have you heard the sound cues? He decides to wrap himself around the box and just gets both from behind, and they don't have any time to react.
On to round number 22.
Before
you can see,
like, look at the buy from PRX.
Look at the buy,
sheriff,
exactly.
3 sheriffs and
The
a
hero
bulldog.
rifle onto Forsaken, the bulldog onto Jing.
And look at the match score as well. Look at the match score.
Yeah, it's
11-11.
10-11. If G2 wins this round, it's guaranteed OT for G2. They have full guns. Leaf has an op. Leaf is holding mid 2 of the players on B, 2 on A. It seems like they're trying to play retake here. So, obviously, PRX executes onto the side. Something TPs in. Leaf misses his shot. And he gets actually taken out. Very weird positioning by Leaf, I would say. Why he peeked out way too in the open. Right here.
I mean,
because even if you look at the map, his TP was actually positioned right here where Jogamo is standing. Even if he TPs there, he gets killed by Forsaken because he gets wall banged.
Yeah, and the fact that Leaf missed his shot, honestly, is such a rare thing,
Yeah.
And something also developing on the Jogamo.
I mean, it was rare on this map. I'd give you that. Leap was performing really well on this map.
Yeah.
So 5v3 post plant, and this actually gets close. I mean, Trent gets 1 over here. Trent gets 2 on the wall bang. He's spamming the bottom L right here. Forsaken gets 1. Another generational Forsaken round. Wow.
Shooting.
Yeah. I don't know what is happening here.
It's such a scuffed round, Like, this is not something PRX should win at all. But, PRX.
These scrappy rounds, like, PRX is a master of these kinds of scrappy rounds where it's just a whole battle on site. They just come out because their raw aim and their reaction time and their used to-ness of rounds like this. Like, this shit happens in APAC all the time. Every single day something like this is happening, right? But G2 isn't really used to that like that. So Forsaken, another masterful round. They get the thrifty over here. And on the final round of the game, Davai has his Vise ult. He places down the wall and he Vise ults. The whole side is cooked. In counter, Trent actually uses his Sova ult and gets a pick here onto Batman. So scan initiator is down.
Resurrect Batman here.
Now, if you look at this, I don't even know how the fuck he got here, bro. Like, I'm watching this game from far away and I still don't know where his TP, it comes in and he TPs onto lane, jumps into side. Nobody for some reason has any idea that he's on site. And and Jonah P with a classic pushes into side. I mean, surely Leaf told him that something could be on site, right?
I don't know. I think there was a miscommunication here. I mean, you wouldn't expect Jonah P to be just jumping around with the classic if he knew something was inside.
I think this was like the pressure building. This round was very sloppy, I would say. Like, for the first pick on Jonah P, sloppy. Leaf gets a kill.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know why he's trying to run away. Obviously, they're pushing behind something, right? They're just not going to leave something and rotate somewhere else. They're watching from spawn. Did no one call to leave that they're pushing out? I don't know what's happening in this round. It's very
G2,
sloppy.
They just, and as you can see, PRX in this round, they just 5-man pushed from B main. Like, there was no mid control, no nothing. They just W keyed their way into site.
Still a chance to win here, 3v3. They're coming through spawn, and again, like, G2 always seems to crumble under this kind of pressure. Like three people are pushing out of spawn, all three are looking towards stairs, and they just get killed from logs. I mean, do three
And
players really
Davai,
need to look towards stairs at the same time? I don't think so.
no, Davai, he takes the timing and he finds two pattern and just finishes off the game. Like,
Now,
yeah, this was really poor.
yeah, so G2 loses against PRX, but obviously they're in the lower bracket, and now they have to face the lower
Oh
bracket
my
demons in
god.
TRX. And I mean, this match was really all three maps were one-sided. We had Lotus, which was heavily one-sided towards G2. I mean, they just dominated the first half,
Yeah.
8-4, and then they converted the second half as well. Map number, I mean, Joggermo's performance was crazy. 6 first kills, +5 on the ratio here.
Honestly, yeah, in Abyss, G2 should have won Abyss, you know. They were 1 and 8 down, and they got to, I think, 9-8 or 10-8. And then after that, they just crumbled. As you can see, the final 5 rounds, I don't know how DRX managed that.
Yeah.
Like, this was, I think G2, they should
I
have
mean,
told DRX
Hyunmin
here, but
and Flashback, they like this champs. I would say Hyunmin is probably up there as one of the best players, at least top three. Every single map, the value he gets on this character. I mean,
yeah, except for this Lotus,
except for this
this
first
is just a
game.
blip, you know.
Yeah, this is a
This
blip.
was
All
just a
all
blip.
the maps that DRX have won in this champs, all of them have been strictly relying on Hyunmin and Flashback. It's been really, really good from both of them here. And as you can see, G2 wasn't performing that well. And talking about the veto, I really don't understand why people keep leaving both Abyss and Pine out for DRX. I mean, I think they have 100% win rate on both of these maps.
Probably, yeah. I mean, it was just cockiness from G2 leaving the two best maps
Yeah.
for
What did they even
DRX to
ban?
play in.
They banned Haven. I think that's instead. I think they banned their bad map instead of banning a good map for DRX, which made them suffer here. And they just got,
Yeah.
I mean, wiped off the face of the earth.
Look at the
13-7,
first half.
first
Look
half,
at the first half.
10-2.
Jesus.
Wow.
And look at Leaf and Jonah B's performance. I've never seen Leaf play so badly ever.
0-6, 0-3. I mean, these first bloods were just detrimental. Oh, look at these. Like, that's what? 12 first bloods given by these three players
Yeah.
alone.
I mean, DRX in the first half, they were just getting the man advantage of every round.
Yeah.
I didn't see like G2 getting the man advantage. You know, I mean, DRX were just pouncing on every kill. You know.
Round number 5 over here, you can see that there are a billion ults in this round. There's 3 from DRX, there's 3 from G2. Trent just uses ult over here, which is a good ult because he's trying to clear this space out so they can push out through short, and there's no one on this headshot angle holding for them.
And they have a lot of shower control here with that ult, and
Yeah, as you can
And they
see,
didn't-
I
and
mean,
they
what
didn't-
is going on? One ult from Valley
And-
over here, and then the deadlock ult from Leaf over here. At the same time, Mako uses his
Street
orbital strike in short, and he gets one
and
kill.
he gets value first, you know.
Very, very, very
can-
scrappy fight. The spike is down, and the fade ult coming in from Bane. Everyone is just spamming ults at this point. It
Like,
comes down to
imagine
a
if you're a
3v3.
beginner.
Yeah.
Imagine you're a beginner and seeing this type of round.
Yeah, I mean, it's a generational round. Like 5 ults used all together,
And
and
spikes out in the open.
yeah, and in
Spikes
the
out
end,
open,
in
and
the
G2
end, it's
takes
still a
out.
3v3, and DRX have the advantage. It's just, I
I
don't,
mean,
yeah,
I think the ult cycling from G2 in this map was really poor. Like, I've never seen G2 like using their ult so poorly and getting so little value.
yeah.
But yeah,
Let's talk about that actually. If you look at here, they used 2 of their ults, but Hyunmin's ult is coming up, and Flashback has his ult for next round. And if you look at over here, nobody is even close to getting their ults. They're like 3 of them used it right now.
yeah.
Jonah P still has to
I mean,
get
this was
3
a Hail
kills.
Mary round, you know.
Yeah, they used 3 ults to win, and they just couldn't. I mean, they Jogamo peeks out,
And
Jonah
they
P
all
peeks
die
out, they all
instantly.
die. This like these were the types of rounds they were losing. The scrappy rounds, the spamming ults, the pushing into side 5v5. You know, they were losing these rounds. They just couldn't get
Yeah,
it over
exactly.
DRX.
they had no control. I mean, Acha, can you tell me, like, without the Viper and Bind, do you think it's feasible for a team to like play without the Viper and Bind? Because I just don't think G2 were able to like, get free entries without the Viper. You know, I mean, they had to crawl out every round, and they
Yeah.
were failing at that.
In my opinion, I
Whereas
think
with the Viper,
this comp right here from DRX might be the meta comp. The Viper, obviously the Viper, Fade, and the Brim and the Yoru are all common on this map, but the Waylay, it just adds that
yeah,
extra push
a
onto the
layer,
side.
you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
while the Deadlock and the Deho, I don't know about that. I feel like that's an
And yeah,
overcook.
let's talk about this as well. Okay, let's talk about this. Like, I don't know why G2 are still forcing the Teho. Like, it's not good in every match. Come on.
Yeah, I
I
mean
mean, Trent,
maybe
he was a demon.
Trent was the best in the world on the Deho at one point, but now it's just a nerf character. I mean, they could win, but these kinds of games where DRX is a monster on Vine, they really needed a solid comp to, give competition. Now, if we move on to round number 11, you can see that flashback is an insane. Like this man is insane. He just TPs through,
It's such a
bold
such a
play.
bold move,
I mean, this is
bro.
exactly something you do when you're up 8 and 2. Your confidence is up through the roof. He was 9 and 3 before this kill. And he just pushes through the TP and gets the first pick. I mean,
And
what?
let me tell you one more thing, man. Like,
Yeah.
in this half, G2 their buys were so scuffed. Look at the guns that they have. They have a Stinger, they have a Guardian. Like, I don't know how many rounds they played with full guns, like with a full loadout. In every round of seeing, like, they have a Stinger or they have a Bulldog, like, none of them. I think they had like 2 rounds with full buys. I mean, you can see it's so scuffed.
Leaf going down with his ult online on the second last round of the half is just really detrimental. I'm sure they had a plan around Leaf's ult to take the side, but now they have to
Yeah.
completely pivot their whole idea. And they decided that instead of forcing it onto A, they're gonna go to B, which I guess is a
Yeah.
decent enough option. But what they do on this round is very un G2 like.
Questionable,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Like you can't like I've never seen G2 panic so much, you know. I mean, they were 8 and 2 down, and as you can see, like when they're losing, man. Like G2 are not a team known for comebacks, and
mhm. Yeah.
this is what it shows.
You can see like they have zero map control right now. They forced all their players through to long over here. I
Long.
would get that if Leaf was alive. If Leaf was alive, then he could use his wall and throw it onto elbow over here, or maybe use his ult to clear these corners on site. But Leaf isn't alive. They have to push in just dry with Teho util, and Freeing just jumps
And look
out
what happens,
and
man. Yeah,
gets the 2 kills.
he just
Yeah.
from hookah he gets to, and G2 they can't do anything. They're just, as you can see, the Viper wall. You know, as I said, like the Viper is such a key agent in this map.
Yeah, I mean,
Without the
why
Viper,
not
I
pick
don't
the
know.
Viper? It's used by, I think it has like more than a 95% pick rate on this map. It has to. Like almost all teams play a Viper on this map.
I think the Teho pick is just a throw from G2. Like it works in America, but it's not gonna work in international.
Yeah, especially
And that's
against a
another
team like
problem for G2.
DRX who is used to fast pace executes. Obviously, they
Yeah.
play in Pacific. I think G2 tried to like overwhelm them with utility with this comp because Teho has a lot of util and Deadlock has a lot of util, but they just couldn't, I think, because DRX was prepared for that.
Hmm.
Now, on the last round of the game, their game that won DRX, if you look it over here, I mean, they were ready. They were
Oh,
ready. They
wow.
knew that if they wanted to absolutely seal the round, they were just gonna save all 5 ults.
I know, right? And as I was saying, the
I
scuff
mean,
buys
you can
from G2.
look it over here, right? They lost 3 rounds in a row, and I'm guessing that their IGL or their coach just called that, man. Y'all are close to the ults. Just skip these 3 rounds, forget about them, and then spam all the ults in the same round. I'm not sure if the
Yeah, I
ult
mean, this,
usage was the best, but they got the round. I mean,
yeah, exactly. I mean, look at the buy from G2 again. It's so scuffed.
wait,
Stinger and a
look
guard.
at these ults. Okay, fade ult, waylay ult, and Brimalt in the same side at the same time. I don't think these are the best
Brother,
outs.
if I was on site, my PC would have crashed,
Yeah,
honestly.
100%. Thank God none of the G2 players were on site because if anybody was right here, they're dead. Anybody inside the tube, thank God nobody was here.
Oh
But
my
they took the
god, man.
side completely easily. And Jonah P tried to peek out and get anyone that was pushing through long, but he couldn't. And
They
Flashback,
used 4 ults, brother,
wait, was
in
that
like 5
was that
seconds.
Leaves Ravnet?
Yeah. Leaf, he grabbed at talent.
Oh my
I
goodness. Bro, Leaf, what? That bro, the mental has to be
yeah,
gone. The mental has to be gone.
he just threw a random grab net from me. I don't think that was a lineup. I think he just
He just
Hail
threw it.
Mary the fucking grab net.
His mental was completely
Oh
gone.
my god. Brother, like, get Baby Bay in the game. Get Baby
Yeah.
Bay back, man.
I mean, Flashback is just playing deathmatch. He's walking around side. He gets one. He peeks the other way. He gets one. He peeks the other way. He almost gets another kill. So 2v3 on the side. DRX, they're on the verge of victory here. Freeing had the Viper's Pit, but he died before he could
They're
use it.
going to retake with an AWP and a Guardian? Nah, it's
Yeah,
over for me.
impossible here. Like, Leaf peeks out, and Hyunmin is just ready. He was shooting on this map. He gets the first kill, and he gets the second kill to
And like
secure.
that, the best team of Americas
He is
are gone.
out. Seed 1 of Americas gets eliminated. This is actually TRX's second time this tournament kicking out a Seed 1 of a
Just get them
region.
feed once, man.
Yeah,
Don't-
they completely destroyed Team Liquid, and then they completely destroyed G2 as well. Is DRX the truth? What do you think?
DRX, are they the truth? I mean, they could be. I mean, I won't be surprised if they win champs now. I mean, I have them place 7 to 8 in my predictions, so yeah, I'm a bit salty that they knocked out my number one prediction, but I'm not gonna be surprised.
If you look it over here, the match that's gonna happen today is Fnatic versus Paper X, and I think the loser goes here.
Yeah, no,
Ah,
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that Fnatic or PRS they're going to play one of TH. Yeah,
TH. Are you sure? Isn't it like
yeah.
corresponding like this?
No, I'm pretty sure that.
All right. Either
Uh,
way, even if Fnatic or PRX play DRX or MIB or NRG play DRX, I think the only team they have a slight chance against is NRG because DRX is good at making comebacks from time to time, and NRG
mm,
are NRG are also good at making
you're
comebacks.
talking about comebacks.
I mean, NRG is also good at
NRG,
making
brother.
comebacks, but they can choke sometimes in high pressure situations because they do have 3 rookies, and DRX has a set squad from last year. They have kept the same squad. Uh,
Nah, man, the Brocktagon is the truth.
yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Even if they make it to lower round 3, they have to face. If one of these teams they have to face, like Fnatic, PRX, and Heretics, they somehow
Yeah.
have to beat them. It's gonna be really tough, but they could. I mean, they look very good right now. They beat G2 2-1. So yeah, I think that's about it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Thank you.